I go by the name of Ambi. I'm a one-third of Made2Eat. There's a good collective coming out of Brampton. We've been making music. I've been making music since like 2014. It's 10 years.
Left, she ain't got respect, then you know what's next. Little hoe was lying on my name. Guess my dick was all up in her mouth. Knuckleheads from the Wild West. Others that I know we dripping out.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Come Up. All right, I'm with my boy Ambi over here. Hold on, I always get this wrong. Okay, go. Yeah, big up yourself, Ambi. All right, cool. Sick. All right, so talk to us, man. It's your first time here. We know you are familiar faces with artists that's been on the show, but we'll get into that. All right, boom. First question: who are you? Tell the audience who you are.
I go by the name of Ambi. I'm a one-third of Made2Eat. There's a good collective coming out of Brampton. We've been making music. I've been making music since like 2014. It's 10 years now. Make hip hop, some R&B tracks. You know, we also got clothing line to it as well from Made2Eat, like Rockefeller and Rockaware.
Sick.
And yeah, I got a couple of projects under my belt. More to come always as usual. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for now.
Sick. Okay, I fuck with that. All right. Between me and you though, what made you start doing music?
I never actually wanted to do music. That's crazy, but yeah,
Really?
I had a homie that was rapping at the time. Shout out Rexdale.We, and he was bugging me for like a year straight. Yo, get on the mic, and I'm like, at that time I had hoop dreams, so I wasn't even on that rapping tip, and he was on that, and but I was a fan of music. I was always a fan of music, so we always had music conversation. We always were tapped in, and then one day I made a track for fun. Back then we were running by a name called Indigo Villains.
Yeah.
So we did, but and we were trash even back then. But we made a record over Jay-Z's So Ghetto, or I think that was the record. I think it's called So Ghetto. Yeah, and we put it out and everybody loved it. And I was like, from that point, I liked the reception of it, and I just kept going with it after that. And then we're here today. So I never really wanted to make music, but I always was a fan of music. I always loved music.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. It's a crazy story. So you wanted to be a baller before you wanted to rap, like that's what you say to me. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy how life turned out, man. Hope you're enjoying it. So okay. All right. So who do you make music for right now? Like who is your target audience when you spit your shit? You put it out. Who are you aiming for?
Well, my music varies, but a lot of it's for the underdogs, for the hustlers, for the people that are really trying to get, the people that go through certain situations, certain struggles, and certain backgrounds. That's where I really come from, and just the lyricism, people who like musically inclined music, not that like fast food music. You know what I'm saying? Things with depth, things with technicality to it. Those type of listeners. I also still make accessible music as well, because at the end of the day, music's business. But I'm not doing it out of. I'm trying to make a club record or whatever. It's also I also have that musical influence in me to make those type of fun or R&B records as well. Type of song for the ladies or song to get hyped too. But like energy, really a lot of energy for working and day-to-day hustling. You know.
Nah, I like that a lot. I like that a lot because I like how you said you made music for people who are like on the technical side of things and people just want to listen to. That's deep because some people don't really care about, they just want to hear the beat, but then others will actually listen to things you're saying and be like, damn, this guy's deep. You know what I'm saying? Which is really cool. All right, so you told me about you working with artists and working with different artists and collabs you've done. Now, we've had Ari on the show, right? You had a cameo on her recent music video, "Hold Me," right?
Yeah.
So how was that experience for you, right? And have you worked with other artists? Like, how is that experience for you?
I mean, I haven't really done cameos like that. I just started doing cameos a bit this year when people call me. I wasn't even supposed to be in that video. I was actually my other partner in my team, and Made2Eat.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be at the banco, but he couldn't make it. but I know Ari as well,
Yeah.
and I know her boyfriend. So that's my boy. So he just hit me up and saying, "Yo," the bank hit me up saying that, "Yo, Ari needs another one, plus one," and she said, "They can't, can I
Yeah.
come through?" And then I just came through to
You
support
were
for the
there.
girl, and that was it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We love
It
that.
was cool
We
experience
love
though.
artists supporting artists, bro. Yeah, yeah. Keep going.
It was a cool experience though. We came out. The videographer did a good job. The lighting was cool. The studio was cool. People were good, and she did her thing, and she performed. She's very talented. I love her music. Her music is pretty unique. It's really unique, one of a kind, really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 100%. She's something special for real. She's definitely something special. Okay, so tell me now, right? What are some other memorable experiences you've had working with other artists? It sounds like you've done cameos already this year before Ari's. So like, what was it
Yeah.
like working with other artists? And do you have a memorable experience from that?
Working just like in the sense of the music video cameos or just artistry as making
Music,
records.
artistry, the whole thing.
Mm. I mean, music videos. Yeah. I mean, I only done like one or two couple, but it was cool. I mean, experience just like any other. You're going there to work, but it's still
Yeah,
fun. But you're going there to work, and you're going there to help build their vision and what they got going on, and just being a product of it.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it feels like for me, at least when I'm there. I'm just listening and
yeah,
I'm just conducting as they want me to, serve my purpose for. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool. It's cool. It's fun. It's definitely. I don't mind doing the cameo. Definitely, I don't mind it.
Sick, sick. So you become
Yeah,
kind of like an instrument for the artist when you think about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
You're
that's
right.
deep.
Right.
That's,
Yeah, you're
that's
right in
deep.
that aspect. Yeah.
That's deep. All right, cool. So, all right, I peeped you. I peeped you. I checked your page out. I checked out your Spotify. I checked out the whole thing. Now, one big thing I realized is you're into fashion as well as you're into music, as also as you mentioned, right? So, what came first for you? What came first for you? Was it the music or the fashion?
Wait, why you say I'm into fashion though? Where'd you get that from?
I seen the drip, dog. I seen the drip. I seen, I seen the drip, dog.
That's
Facts.
funny. That's funny you say that because I always tell people all the time I'm not a fashion nigga. I'm actually not even. I like to put
Really?
things together well. I like to like wear certain clothes certain ways, but I've always been a Walmart T-shirt guy. Like
Yeah,
that's my
yeah,
background. Like Fruit of the Loom. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah.
so
I get you. I
I'm
get
not
you.
I'm not doing no like Balenciaga. I'm not like that type of guy at all. I just like to put things together properly, and I like the way they look. I like the cozy look. I like the baggy look. I like the. I don't even like suits like that. I can't do suits, but it's definitely music always first. Music has always been in my heart forever since time.
Hmm.
Music
Hmm.
came always before the fashion or the clothes or things like that.
That's deep. That's deep. I'm glad to understand that perspective from you now because looking at your pages, looking at the vibe you give off, it looks like all right, this guy is into you're into both worlds. You know what I'm saying? At least the impression I got. You know what I'm saying? And now hearing
Mm.
about the clothing label you guys got with your rap group is kind of like that encourages that as well, gives that impression. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. Like I said, I wouldn't say like I'm a guy that appreciates clothes and likes clothes, but I couldn't tell you the I'm this designer and what this is, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I couldn't tell. I'm not that in depth with the knowledge like that. I just like clothes, but I don't think about it in that depth aspect. I'm
Yeah,
not. You're not gonna see me like Rick Owens. I'm not doing
yeah,
that.
yeah. Let
Yeah.
your fans know that you just be drippy like that. Let them know you just be dripping. Let them know you just be dripping like that,
Mhm.
bro. What do you mean, bro? Facts, facts.
Appreciate
I
it.
like that.
Appreciate it.
Not 100%, bro. So, all
Mm.
right. Oh, you mentioned your background, right? So tell me about that a little bit. What's your background, and how has that impacted your music?
I come from African household, so I didn't have the typical parents that, immigrant parents. I didn't have the parents that like would listen to hip hop or R&B, things like that. Religious people that just go to church and listen to African music, or you know. So I didn't get influence from my parents, but I came up obviously in Canada, and when my sisters being older and they always listen to hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
just seeing on BT now and watching, and then all the homies listening to music, and I get into it myself, and that's how I kind of found music myself. And I had an older homie, family friend that put me on to certain things that helped build my knowledge more, and just the background that impacted my music. That I'm originally from Toronto, originally from I was in Jane Finch, then moved over to
Mm-hmm.
Rexdale. All my homies from Rexdale. I
Mm-hmm.
have more grew up longer in the Rex more than the Jane, but all my homies still out there. All my homies are people that I know and love and build me and all the stories and how the personality that I came up with today is really from Rexdale, from coming in from those areas, and made me who I am. It made me that grimy but working, but seeing certain things and knowing certain things and seeing what my people are affiliated in help build music. That's what influenced music a lot, because I got
Mm-hmm.
a lot of homies that do music too. A lot of homies that doing a lot of other things. I don't want to get in depth about it, but you
Yeah,
can
no,
two and
I
two
understand.
together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
So
yeah. I got you. Yeah, I got you.
yeah, that's what impacted my music really.
That's some
Mm.
real shit right there, bro. I appreciate you sharing that. That's some real shit. Thanks. Thanks. All right. Last question for you. Last question, because we didn't want to keep you too long. All right. But last question is, yeah, what goals do you have for yourself musically? Whether that be this year, well, this year's almost done. So what's coming up for you next year, bro?
I want to try to release another EP, more singles, more singles. EP singles, and to just I don't know if I'm gonna do a show anytime soon. But
Yeah.
if I do a show, it has to be right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As a certain purpose, because I've done a lot of shows.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want to get into the gist of how I feel about certain things and shows and the politics, but definitely just more singles and more music videos than more singles and the EP, and reach out to a bigger audience.
yeah. Thanks. Thanks. All right, man. Well, we looking forward to it. You're a part of the
Mm,
come up team now, buddy. So now,
mm,
moving forward, we
mm,
we're gonna keep up to date. We're gonna come check in on you, see how you're doing in a year from now. Maybe we get you back here after your first show. No,
yeah.
well, not your first performance, but when you drop a next performance again, get you back out of here, bro. Let people know. Let your
Yeah.
fans know.
I appreciate you, bringing me out here and let me talk for a bit, and doing
Yeah.
what I gotta do and show my what I've been working on. This is actually my first interview actually ever. Like
Really?
no one's actually you're the first person. So now you're in history books for Ambi.
Bless,
So
bless,
you're the first
bless,
person to ever
bless.
interview me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's Jay Naw, guys. Just in case, guys. Just looking back,
We're
it's a
gonna look back
pleasure
at
talking.
this.
Yeah, man, we'll look
Mm,
back at this for sure. It's a pleasure talking to you. It's a pleasure meeting you, man.
love
And
you
yeah,
too. You
signing
too.
out. All right,
Love.
cool.